Hey everyone, today I want to make a short video to remind everyone to not make the association fallacy that Jesus Christ is a myth just because there are other resurrection accounts that presumably predate Jesus Christ. Now, those accounts are myths, and the only one that actually predates, that we actually have evidence that predates Jesus Christ's life is Osiris in the ancient myths of ancient Egypt. All the ones that I know of come after the life of Jesus Christ. So presumably Jesus Christ's life was pasted onto those myths, not those myths turned into Jesus Christ's life. It's an association fallacy because if you are assuming that just because there are myths that involve resurrections, and by the way, the only one that comes before Jesus that I know of, which is Osiris, it's nothing like the resurrection of Jesus. He doesn't even resurrect on this earth. His resurrection is in an underworld in the myth of Osiris. But anyways, it's an association fallacy because if you're assuming that just because there are myths of resurrections that predate, or even if there are, allegedly similar resurrections that predate the life of Jesus, then Jesus Christ's life has to be a myth too. That's like saying that because Tim and Bob both come from the same bad neighborhood and Tim grew up to be a bad guy, that means Bob is definitely 100% a bad guy. No, Jesus Christ is definitely not a myth. And that's because of the literary style that we have the life of Jesus Christ written in. It's written as a historical narrative. And then there are other accounts outside of the Bible that include the Jewish Talmud and Roman historians and records call Jesus a real historical person. You can find out more about this on my YouTube channel called A New Way with Noah. I have a video on that channel called Historical, Archaeological, and Manuscript Evidence, and that goes deeper into subjects like this. So I've heard this, all sorts of places. People will say that Jesus Christ is just a myth or a fairy tale. No, his life is not recorded historically as a myth or a fairy tale. It's actually historically and very accurately recorded and accurately passed down through the centuries after his lifetime all the way up into this century. We have accurate recorded words of what Jesus Christ was said to have said and recorded down by his first person witnesses and the people that knew the people that were his first person witnesses. So he's not a myth, he's not a fairy tale, and it's important to understand these things when we are looking at historical topics, when we're looking at even religious topics. It's important to understand where evidence comes from, where we can place our faith in based on that evidence, and what is reliable, who is reliable, and how do we know that these records are reliable. So check out that video on my YouTube channel, and I'll have a link to that in the description. Thanks for watching this video. See you on the next one.